Hi guys, it's Edith here. Today I'm going to tell you guys a story time video of how I got high on a weed cookie and I went crazy and I lost my mind. So this story happened about a month and a half ago. So I'm the type of person who I don't like weed because I don't like the smell, and yeah, I just don't like the smell. And I've tried it like 3 times, and all those times I never liked the smell, which also meant I didn't like it, so I didn't do weed. I had been talking to this guy who I met at Halloween, and we hung out a few times. So one time I was at the guy's apartment. When you walk into his room, it's like a weed store. He has a freaking weed vapor pen thing. He has like a weed bong, like with weed in it. He's got like a drawer that has like all these edibles of weed, and I'm like, I've never seen anything like that. Because this guy has a medical marijuana card and he pretty much just gets it whenever he likes. He's the type of person that smokes weed 24/7. He smokes weed every day. So I see him take out like this big ass cookie. It's like this big. And I'm like, what's that? It's like, it's a cookie. And then he's like, it's a weed cookie. And I'm like, oh. And then I've never tried any edibles, so I'm like, I wanted to try it. So I'm like, can I have some? And he's like, sure. So he has like half of the cookie, and I eat like this much. And I keep eating it, and this cookie tastes really good. It doesn't smell like the weed that I know. Like minty green like cookie, and it tastes really good. And I wanted more. He's like, I don't think you should have any more. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So an hour passes and I feel fine. I don't feel anything. And he's asking me, how'd you feel? And I'm like, I feel fine. I don't feel anything. And he's like, okay, just wait. 2 hours passes, nothing. No reaction, nothing at all. And I still just feel normal. And at this point, it's like 1:45 in the morning and we're trying to go to sleep. I'm trying to go on to sleep on the couch and he's on the other couch. And I wake up and my heart is beating out of my chest. And like I wake up and I'm like, my heart is beating and I don't know what's going on. And he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And so I go back to sleep. I lay back down again and my heart is still beating. And I wake up again and I'm like, okay, you need to just chillax. You need to just calm down. You'll be fine. It's just probably your mind playing tricks on you. So I'm telling myself to calm down because I don't think it's anything to do with the weed cookie. So I lay back down again, and this time my heart is about to explode. Like I cannot calm myself any longer. Like I stand up, my whole body is burning. My brain is burning. I feel like I'm losing my mind. My heart is beating even faster and faster and faster. And I've had a panic attack before when I was in junior high, and I got sent to the hospital for that. But this thing was like 100 times worse than the panic attack. It was worse, way worse than that. So I'm like, dude, am I having a heart attack? Am I having a stroke? Because my left arm was numb. I couldn't feel anything and it was just burning, and I don't know what was happening to me. And then he's like, calm down. It's just a cookie. You'll be fine. You just need to lay down and try to go to sleep. And I'm like, I can't. Because I started being paranoid now. This is when the paranoia started. I'm like, I can't go to sleep. This guy's probably trying to kill me. Like, no way am I gonna go to sleep. And then so he's trying to, at this point you go in his room, he's trying to go to sleep, and I'm like pacing back and forth because I feel like if I walk around in his room, I'm gonna feel better. I'm gonna calm down. But I'm pacing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he's trying to go to sleep, and I think I've been pacing at this point for like 30 minutes in his room, and he's like, okay, I think he's getting annoyed at this point. He's like, you need to go to sleep, just calm down, lay down, you'll wake up, you'll be fine. I'm like, no, 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 I've never felt like this before. And he's like, it's the cookie. The cookie does that to you, especially since you don't smoke weed that much. Like, this is what happens. And I'm like, no, 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 I don't like this feeling. I don't know why I feel like this. And so he's like, grunting. He's like, oh my God, he's just complaining, like, go to sleep, go to sleep. And he is getting mad at me because I'm pacing back and forth. I won't go to sleep. I'm bothering him. And I'm like, okay, you can go to sleep, but I need to just walk around or something. He's like, okay, we can go out, walk around outside or something. And this is time, it's like 2 in the morning. So we go outside and I'm like, hold on a second, I can't trust this guy. This guy's trying to kill me. And the paranoia is getting worse and worse. And he goes back inside and I'm like, wait, why are you going back inside? Like, what if he's going back inside to get a gun so he can shoot me outside? And I just get really paranoid. And he has his hands in his pocket. And I'm like, what if he has the gun in his pockets? So I feel around his pockets and I don't really feel anything. But I'm still really getting paranoid. So we're walking outside and he tries to touch me and I'm like flinch. I'm like, okay, hold on a second, don't touch me, because my paranoia is worse right now. Like, my paranoia is like high. He's like, whoa, what's going on? Like, you won't even let me touch you? He's like, you're acting super weird, like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I don't know, I just feel really weird. And then so we walk around and I'm like, okay, I don't feel safe being around with this guy who's trying to kill me outside, and it's 2:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe with this guy. So I'm like, can we just go back inside? And he's like, okay, let's go back inside. So he tries to hold my hand and I'm like, no. Like, I have high trust issues right now and I don't need you holding my hand and trying to kill me at the same time. So I just walk around. I'm like in the I actually let him go in the front and I'm behind him just in case he tries to do something crazy. So we go back into his apartment and I don't feel any better. It's getting worse and worse. And I'm like, okay, I need to call my friend or something. So I call my friend and literally my brain is burning. I'm hearing everything. I'm hearing noise, like the train noise outside. I'm hearing footsteps. I'm hearing dogs barking. Like, my senses are heightened. I'm hearing stuff that, you know, a person should not be hearing, that are not even close to me. So I call my friend and I'm like, dude, I tell her what happened. I'm like, I've had a weed cookie and I don't know what's going on. And literally when I'm talking to my friend, her voice is so slow. It's like, she's like, Edith, you've had a weed cookie. You will be fine. Just calm down and try to go to sleep. It's like the creepiest thing ever. Like, I've never felt like that before. It's so creepy. Her voice is so slow and she's like, I'm like, whoa, what is going on here? Her voice is too slow. It's creeping me out. And because my friend said the same thing happened to her too when she tried an edible for the first time. So I'm like, try to trust her. I'm like, okay, let me calm down. And then so I hang up the phone talking to her and I'm still feeling very paranoid and my heart's still beating out of my chest. Like, my speed was also like messed up. Like, the way speed was moving, like when I would see, if I move sometimes, instead of moving in one whole like movement, my hand like does this, like boop, boop. Instead of like doing one movement like this, it's just like I went crazy. And I'm like, what is going on here? Am I losing my mind? And so I'm still like really paranoid. Like, more crazy stuff start happening. Like, I'm telling you, I start hearing things. I start hearing this crazy evil laugh, like like I can't even do it. It's like it's like some crazy evil man laughing and I get even more freaked out. So my guy friend is like, do you just want me to take you to your friend's house? I'm like, yes please, you know, that's a good idea, because I can't trust this guy. I just met this person like 3 months ago. I would love to go to my friend's house. So I call my friend. I'm like, okay girl, I'm coming to your house And yeah, so she lives in a different city. He drives me over and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, I hope he doesn't kill me on our way there. Like, what if he actually kills me on the way over to my friend's house? Like, I don't even remember how I got there, but I just remember getting out of his car and my friend was outside waiting for me at her front porch, and I saw them talking, my friend and the guy. I'm like, what if they're trying to kill me? What if both of them are trying to kill me? What if both of them are trying to plan a way to kill me? We go inside and her mom is there, and I tell her what happened too, and she's like, dude, like, I've had the same thing happen to me too. She says, when that happens, you just have to calm down and try to go to sleep. And the thing is, I was so paranoid, I thought that if I went to sleep, these people would kill me or something. After we're done talking in her living room, we go into my friend's room and I try to lay down, and my friend was like, do you want some water or something? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So she goes back into her kitchen and she's talking, and she actually stays there for like 10 minutes. I'm like, what's taking her so long? I was like, what if her and her mom are planning a way to kill me? What if they're trying to kill me? And I'm like, why is this girl in the living room for so long? All you had to do was go get me some water. And she keeps talking to her mom, and while I'm laying down on my friend's bed, I hear that evil laugh again. This evil, crazy man laugh. It's like, and the laugh keeps replaying over and over and over and over and over again. And I heard like this ringing in my head that went on forever. It was like, it's like I look at her face, she's normal, she's like, hey. And then like when I look away, I feel like her face changes into like something evil. And when I look back, and like it's like she tries to change her face to be normal again. And I was tripping out. I was seeing things, I was hearing things. I lost my mind. So at 4 in the morning, I'm like, okay, I need to sleep. Like, I can't hold on to this no sleep any longer. You know, I'm just tripping out. Maybe she's not trying to kill me. So I convinced myself and I finally go to sleep. Amen. And the next morning I wake up, my friend is like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, you went crazy yesterday. You were giving me some crazy eyes. You were looking at me all weird, and you lost your mind. And I'm like, I know, like, I don't know what happened. Like, I never felt like that before. The guy called me, he's like, dude, you were so paranoid yesterday. You thought I was trying to kill you. You thought all sorts of stuff. And now I know to never give you some edibles. And so my friend is like, maybe he did drug you. I'm like, no, he didn't drug me. I never had anything at his place. The only thing I had was the cookie, which he had also. I saw him take the cookie out of the package. I saw him eat half of the cookie, and there's no way he could have drugged me. So that's the story of what happened with my weed edible. Like, I'm never gonna try more edibles because my body reacted like this. He said he's seen some people react weird to like weed cookies, but my case was the worst that he's seen. Like, he's never seen anyone go that crazy. Like, he said the way I was reacting was like as if I was like on some higher drugs like cocaine or LSD or something. So be very careful when you try, you know, weed or a weed cookie. People react really differently to it, and it is almost impossible to get a overdose on weed. But just be careful, because your reaction could be very, very, very severe. And just make sure you're with someone who you trust, because if you're not, you will go crazy like I did and you will lose your mind. And yeah, so that's my crazy weed story, guys. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had a crazy story like that when you tried weed or weed edibles. And yeah, from inside my dorm room, I am Edith. Thank you so much for watching. Good night. Bye.